Welcome to Caring for You, Mind, Body, and Soul. This is Lesson 4, Caring for Your Mind, Loss and Grief.
Now I would like to talk about the most difficult thing that you're currently dealing with.
Getting the diagnosis was devastating. It was like we lost our future.
Accepting dementia meant realizing things were not going to be the same. I had to let go of that.
He is still here, yet I'm grieving what's been lost. I have to remind myself that he is still here. To see him for who he is today. That's the hard part.
I lost the person she was.
It makes me feel like I've lost my identity. You know, there's just something about him being unsure of who I even am makes me feel like I've lost some of who I am.
At first, I was in denial. Then I got really angry at God. Now, I'm accepting this is our situation and trying to live in it.
Geriatrician Al Power defines dementia as a shift in the way a person experiences the world around him or her. A person with dementia experiences cognitive challenges that make it difficult for them to recall things, process things, and do things in the same way they used to. Cognitive means the way we think. A person with dementia experiences many changes because of these cognitive challenges, as well as how they are interacted with and are treated by the world around them. Caregivers might experience these changes emotionally by feeling a sense of loss, sadness, and grief. Grief is defined as the anguish experienced after significant loss. Grief can look like denial, anger, and frustration. Grief can also include physical distress, guilt, difficulty letting go of the past, and worry about the future. Many caregivers experience these feelings that accompany grief. It is important to acknowledge grief and to know that there are different ways you can care for yourself as you are grieving and adjust to a new reality. Here is an example of how Adam and his sister Adrian experienced and coped with grief and loss as they were caring for their father Henry, who has mixed dementia.
Hi, hello. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Oh, it's so good to see you both. Oh, come here. Yeah, look who's here. This is,
Is this your son, Adam, and daughter, Adrian?
No, I don't have any children. No, I used to work with him.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you both. Dad, I am Adrian. This is Adam. We're both your children.
Okay.
What is going on? Has this been happening every time you visit and you haven't told me?
Well, maybe if you came more than every 2 months, I wouldn't have to tell you. I'm sorry, I'm just frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
Excuse me. Sorry, but the piano player is about to start a sing-along. Henry, do you want to go hear the music with Sandy?
Yeah, I love her. Oh, she's wonderful. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
I'm sorry to bug you, but he really loves it. It's only 30 minutes, so join us when you're ready.
Thanks, we will.
How long has this been going on?
A few weeks, maybe longer.
You've been bugging me to come and see someone who doesn't even remember who I am?
Adrian, did you see how happy he was when he saw you? I mean, didn't you even feel that?
Yeah, I did, but geez, Adam, he doesn't even know who I am anymore.
I didn't tell you because I wanted you to come and see him. And yes, the first time he didn't seem to even realize who I am, it was pretty surreal. You know, I just wanted to yell or shake him or something, but instead I just sort of listened, and I realized he thought I was Uncle Erwin, you know, his brother. And he started to share all these memories that I'd never heard, so I just sort of played along. And I was so glad that I did, because that ended up being one of the best days I've spent with Dad in a long time. You know, He was just so happy. And he lit up just the same way he did when he just saw you. So I came back a few days later and he lit up, so excited to see me. And of course, now he thought I was his old business partner, Arnold. And, just like you, I tried to tell him, like, no, Dad, it's Adam. I'm your son. But he would just shake his head and keep telling me, no, that's not right. That's not right. And then, you know what I realized? When I corrected him like that, when I, dragged him back into my world, his light shut off, I mean, he immediately got frustrated and withdrawn. I could tell he was confused and embarrassed, And it's not his fault, I mean, these brain changes, they make him get really confused, and he's just trying to make sense of it the only way he can, And yeah, it's so sad that I was losing my identity as a son, but I had to think, maybe it's not just about me, I mean, whoever Dad wants to see me as is fine, I'm just holding on to how happy he is and how he still thinks that I'm someone great in his life, someone he's really excited to see, same as you. That's what I wanted you to see.
In this scenario, Adam relied on person-centered caregiving to come up with approaches that helped him cope with his grief and loss. He used his knowledge of dementia to realize that his dad's cognitive changes caused him to see the world differently. In his mind, Henry was thinking of when he was a young man, so it doesn't make sense to him that he has grown children. It makes sense to him to think that they are his coworkers. By adapting to his understanding of their current relationship and focusing on who Henry is now, Adam created positive experiences with Henry in the moment. To help Adrienne cope with her grief over her dad's changes, Adam helped her to accept him in the moment and find joy in their time together. As they enjoyed one another, Adam felt hope for the possibility that dementia can offer their changing relationship gains as well as strains. The person with dementia will continue to experience shifts in how they see the world and make sense of things. Rather than try to bring them into our world, meet them in their world and enjoy the world with them. This can help you cope with your grief and loss. Congratulations on completing Lesson 4 and caring for you. As you look for opportunities to apply what you've learned, consider trying one of these micro steps. Acknowledge my own feelings of grief. Practice focusing on who the person with dementia is now. Try to understand the reality of the person with dementia I am caring for and how they see the world. Consider ways I can have positive experiences with the person with dementia in the moment. Or come up with your own micro step. Each step moves you forward to caring for you.